Jesus himself expresses emotions like agony, dread, internal conflict. He does not call his feelings sinful. He names them, he shares them, and he shares them with God. He shares them with the disciples, and he even invites the disciples to, can you come with me? Can you support me through this? And I really believe that that's what God wants us to do. He says, be anxious for nothing, but in prayer, make your requests be made known unto God. He's telling us that, yeah, you're going to feel this thing, but when you do feel it, this is what I want you to do. Right? He said, just like Jesus did, he shares it with the disciples and he invites them to come with him, carry this with him. Let's look at Jesus and Lazarus at the tomb. When Jesus was at Lazarus's tomb, Jesus didn't say, "Oh, I'm good, oh, I'm good, it is well." No, he was crying. He cried everything. He allowed himself to feel it, and that's what he expects from us. Let's look at Jesus in Gethsemane. Jesus himself experienced what he said: emotional agony, dread, internal conflict, and he does not call this sin. He says in chapter Matthew 26, he says, my soul is overwhelmed with sorrow to the point of death. That's emotional turmoil. And at no point does he say that's a sin, right? So our setbacks, they're not sin. It's not wrong. It's not bad. It's just part of the healing process. So allow me to help you. The tension you feel isn't God condemning you. It's your body and soul trying to communicate something that it needs. Either it needs care, it needs comfort, it needs an intervention, it needs to talk to someone, it needs a diaphragmatic breath, it needs breathing, it needs grounding. It's just your body saying, I need something right now. And it's for you to explore, well, what is that? And try to give it to yourself. We've been conditioned by society, by family, by culture, even the therapeutic culture, I feel, to believe that anything that looks like a setback is a failure. So when people feel heavy or when they feel emotional, when they feel triggered, when they feel raw, they think something's wrong with them. Like we think something's wrong with us. And because of shame that's connected to that, we don't share it. We don't open up. We hide it. We hide our struggles. We stay guarded. For example, I have clients who are experiencing grief and loss, and they will come to me and say something like, oh, I had a bad day. Okay, well, let's talk about it. What is the bad day? And they'll just talk about feeling their emotions, just crying, not being able to work, not being able to, they were getting the kids and they were emotional and they were crying. It was hard for them to get out of bed. And I would share with them, like, well, that's normal. That's, especially through the holidays, right? Or especially when the birthday or anniversary, and they're feeling like a failure, like they're doing something wrong because they're feeling these feelings. And so it's really important as therapists that we kind of remind them in those moments, like, no, that's just a human experience. That's what you should be feeling.